Welcome, I'm Aliki. I'm here to help you upgrade your energy. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to deal with someone toxic and why it is that they come into your life, how it is that they affect you, and the one thing you can do to truly move out of this once and for all. Now, the first thing to do is to see that it's all energy at play. It is energy reacting, interreacting, and flowing in a specific way. When there is an inner wound within you, this inner wound sends out a specific type of energy. It causes your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, anything that you decide to do, anything flowing within you as energy to be affected by this. And it sends out this beacon and truly attracts people who will bring it out even more. So that which you don't want to be happening starts happening more and more. And you could easily find ways that you would deal with it in the physical world. But if you deal with it externally, know that that inner wound will remain. So even if you try and just get that person out of your life, another person like them, and sometimes even worse, will come into your life. If you try to find ways to deal with them and outsmart them, or find ways to win them over, to convince them, to change them, to heal them, they all are things that will maybe have to do with this one person. And how about everyone else? How about that inner wound that will continue to attract people like this, toxic people, narcissists, people who hurt you in a very specific way? Because this energy is very, very specific. And the people who come into your life, if you look at the patterns, you will see that they have many, many common traits. Many, many common things that they say to you. You often hear the same thing being repeated to you. And they all have this tactic, which is that when you start to realize who they are, and you start to see them for who they are, and maybe you try to make adjustments or react or have a conversation to make them see the truth that you have seen, they have the very same tactic, all of them, which is to maybe either react about something completely irrelevant and shift all the attention to something very negative in you, or they do something super nice where you start second guessing yourself and you said, hey, they did this amazing thing for me. Maybe they're not all that bad. Maybe I'm just wrong about this. Toxic people are not like most normal people in your life in that they are like a black hole that sucks light into it. And they have a very specific way that their energy reacts with the energy of those around them. They are very manipulative. They know how to give a little and then take it all back, to give you a lot, and when you're at your worst, at your most vulnerable, to knock you off your feet and you don't even know what hit you. They will easily throw you under the bus at any given time, and it's usually in your most desperate hour, in your need, in the time that you need them to be there for you. That is where they will kick you, where you hurt most. Many times we fall into the trap of wanting them to see the truth, of trying to convince them of how things really happened, of what is really going on. We try to convince others of what is happening. We try to heal them, to get them help. And any such actions takes our energy away from us and puts it into them. And literally, you're throwing your energy into a black hole. And the more you throw your energy in there, the more you get connected to this type of energy, and the more you feel drained, you feel confused, you feel weak, You feel that you cannot move forward. You start second guessing yourself for everything that you want to do. You even don't believe any longer in who you are, that you have power within you. They convince you that you have lost it, that you're off balance. They'll even tell you that you're off balance. They'll tell you that you've lost your connection to you, that, hey, you were not like this. What's happening to you? What's wrong with you? And they are causing this to you. The worst thing that happens here is that you've given your power away and you believe who you are in their eyes. You believe it to be the truth of you, and it's not. Toxic people don't only affect you psychologically, emotionally, but also physically. They can make you truly sick. Not in just that you feel sick and you don't feel like you're yourself, but truly sick. Many people have physical symptoms that are brought on from this toxicity. Now, you can try to block them off. You can try and get all these toxic people out of your life. You can try and do protection to yourself, to your loved ones, to your home. But as long as that energy remains within you, it will reflect in the world and those that are around you. So until you shift all your attention, all your energy into you, you stop trying to change them, to heal them, to cause them. I've even had people say, how can I cause them the pain that they have caused me? You're turning into them. That's not the way to move forward into happiness that is multiplying what they do. That's not the way to move forward into happiness, into power, into love, into life. The more you try to suppress it, the more you try to block it, remove it, just let it go, it's not going to truly be released. You need to look at it head on and go through it fully with all that you are, with all that bravery within you, all the power within you. Stop trying to change the toxic people around you or deal with the toxic people around you. There is no way that you can change them and not have more come into your life until you heal you. And once you heal you, you no longer have to deal with them. You have the knowledge and the wisdom within you to know how to move forward, and they literally fall out of your life. This inner wound cannot be healed by conventional means. It needs to be seen for what it is, understood, acknowledged, and completely transformed. And the way to transform it is by moving through it. And by moving through it, the light that you are will disperse it into an explosion of light. Only when you release it from your core and with your core will the core of who you are fully come forward. By releasing this and moving through it, you shine like you have never shined ever before. And for you to experience all that beauty within you, you know how to move forward. You know that you don't have to deal with these toxic people because they are not a part of who you are. They are part of the reality that you have been experiencing up to this point. You do not need to keep experiencing this reality. As soon as you change it from within you, it all changes around you. That is the beauty of how energy works. It is all within you. And once you make the inner changes, the outer changes instantly. This has definitely been one of the most difficult videos for me to create because I feel for you. I know exactly how you feel and what you have experienced. I too was surrounded by toxic people my entire life, so I know what works and I know what doesn't work. I know that the answer is always simple and then it fills you with happiness. And the answer here is simple. But is it easy? It's definitely the most difficult thing that you that any one of us will ever have to do. And the reason for this is because we have to face that within us which has caused and been the cause, the root of all our pain, of all our suffering, of all that which we have experienced. That if we were asked, hey, would you like to experience this? All of us would have a resounding no. I want to be light. I want to be love. I want to be happiness. And I want people who love me, who are light, who are happiness all around me. I do not want to experience pain. I do not want to experience suffering. I do not want to live in fear of what else might be said to me, done to me, said about me, or any of these things that we have all experienced time and time again. So given a choice, we would probably say, no, definitely not. But the good thing, and the only thing that you, that I, that each and every one of us should focus on right now is that we have the power within us to bring true change. And that this true change will not only change within us, the world within, but everything around us, the world around us, and all that which we are experiencing. It will all transform. It will all change because the truth is within. And once the truth comes forward, everything will transform and be truth. No longer the reality that you are experiencing, but truth. So believe in you and go forward with the bravery, the power, and face it all. I believe in you. I know that you can do this and move into your most beautiful dreams. It is and always has been you. Love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch more videos like this, subscribe and like.